Alright, so we're back with Coach Talk. We've got the crew back together, Monday night crew. We've had about 3 weeks off, school holidays, plus we had an extra week where we didn't have our programs on. Now, during that time, we took a team to Albany, which we played some amazing football down there. I went with them. And also before that as well, we had the state camp, which myself was on, and
I was on it as well.
Kingy got a call up. So Kingy, we were the 12 boys coach. I was the 15 boys. How was your first experience?
I was brilliant
at the state camp.
That was different because again, quality steps up another notch because it's the best kids from the regions, and so it was actually interesting though how the process still doesn't change. It's still the same, like you still set up the same, you still plan the same, nothing changes, it's just the levels just go up a little bit more, that's all.
Yeah, no, it was good. Did you get rained on much?
No, we had a dry week.
We got rained on heaps. But yeah, it was next level. But I'm hearing great things from all the coaches about our CCJSA players, so that's always nice to hear. So obviously we're doing something right in this region because all the state coaches are talking about our players, how well behaved they were, and their just touches, their skills, just how coachable they were is the biggest one, which is credit to all of you guys here. So yeah, and now we just kicked off the program, so we've got a new lot of goalkeepers in with you. Yeah, how's it all going?
Yeah, it's gone really well. There's only a couple from the last term that followed through to this term, so a lot of new faces just on the first session today. So probably early on might be a quick sort of basic run through of what we did last term just to get the others sort of caught up in a speedway, just basically, so we can move on to more game situational stuff instead of just the basic technique stuff, which obviously you've got to work on anyway. But that's where all drills are based around, is general technique. So a lot of work to do sort of to get the new one sort of up to scratch, because we've had a lot come through already. But no, it's been good to see also just a lot of faces.
Yeah.
A lot of people goalkeeping, which is good to see. A lot sort of in that period of deciding if they want to. So yeah, no, it's nice to see so many people enjoying goalkeeping as well and committed to even learning.
It's good to have the program in the region, to help these, because it's a specialised position, so you need specialised training.
Yeah.
We're in the nice claret and blue scarf. As the game was on the weekend, the Villa game, they played Man Who?
No, there's a Man U versus Villa.
Sorry.
Man U versus Villa.
Man Who versus Villa. Man Who? 2-goal league, what? So, funny enough, I get to my seat, get down, sat behind the Villa goal, in the Villa end, mind you, so all the Villa fans. Had a Man United person sitting next to me, a couple.
He was loud.
They were fun. And then, look who turns up in the row in front.
I was more surprised, I reckon.
That was crazy. It was crazy. Sam, you were at the game too.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the game? Was that your first English Premier League?
Yeah, first English Premier League game.
Seeing them play. What was your thoughts on what the difference is to see, see it live to see it on TV?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely different. It was good. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the comeback?
I did.
I think the second half.
Being a neutral supporter.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Neutral supporter. What beanie were you wearing?
Beanie.
Weren't you wearing a beanie? No.
No.
It was the golds. They all bought Villa beanies.
Had the Villa scarf.
I had the Villa scarf. That's right. Yeah, you had something Villa on, which is good to see.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a great thing for the region. Great thing for WA to get.
Experience.
You went to the Leeds Crystal Palace game before that too on the other night. Not as good as atmosphere. I keep hearing.
The atmosphere wasn't too, even the cheering from the crowds and even the song singing was no more or less than what I heard in the
Okay.
Villa crowd, which wasn't much. So, but no, it was exciting because I noticed there was obviously a lot of actual neutral supporters talking around after the game. They're all sort of like Spurs fans, but they were from Palace.
Yep.
So they were coming to watch Palace, their home team, but they support Spurs.
Yeah.
So that was interesting to see that they travelled all the way from England to watch their hometown team, even though they support Spurs. So that was fascinating to see.
Yeah. Like I said, it's certainly good things for the region to bring that in, and we might see a few more Villa merchandise around the area now. Not just me wearing it. So speaking about the Premier League, next week we make our first tips.
Oh god.
So we are kicking off our tipping next week, and a special segment will be also ranking from 1st to 20th.
It's going to be hard this year.
And that is our predictions. And we'll go and revisit at the end of the year, see how close we got.
Are we doing a 0, 1, -1 thing?
Sure.
So how far off?
Sure,
Yeah?
sure. If you want to build the spreadsheet for that.
So if you're off by 7, you get 7 points.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the way.
And you want less points, yeah.
Golf.
Yeah, golf, yeah. Fun golf. No, so that will be next week. So we will all be making our predictions for week 1 and also ranking our teams. So I don't know how high I'm going to rank Villa, but
Got to be optimistic, surely.
very optimistic. Top half finish.
That will cost you points.
Yeah. So not first. Okay. So that's next week. And we'll obviously be discussing other things that happen in the region.
Yep.
So we've chosen our country week squads now. So Kingy, you're our 17s coach. Sam, you're in with the 11 boys, and I'm taking the 14 girls this year. And Barclay, maybe next year we'll give you a team.
I might even come up and watch.
There we go.
I
Perfect.
think I might come up and
Yeah. You've worked with all our keepers.
Yeah.
So all those keepers that are in the program you've worked with, so which is good to see.
Yep.
Hopefully we can bring them all out here for a session with you. But yeah, so that's in 9 weeks' time. We leave for Country Week. So
That's going to go so quick as
yeah.
well.
So
I'm not even ready for it, eh?
So what we're hoping is that development program, we're hoping to start seeing some results of their development along the way. Again, it's all about development. Everyone says it's about results because it's a tournament. Yes, well, we've never done send a team out to lose, but we also want to see them playing some great football and learning things along the way. So that is our main goal. And if we get a trophy at the end of the day, that's a bonus. So that's what we're looking for. And yeah, we're hoping that will work. Other than that, I think that's enough for today. I think
3 weeks off as well.
yeah,
Not
3
really too
weeks
much
off.
to
Yeah, once our programs start going, and also our tips start coming in, and we'll also have our work experience kid in here. Probably making us coffees while we're doing this.
Holding the camera.
Holding the camera. Yeah, got the tripod today. So hope you enjoy. And like I said, start studying the form guide because I don't know how Everton's going, but they lost 5-0 to Minnesota.
They're hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard to pick. Yeah, but who's your surprise packet for the next? Put us on the spot. Who's your surprise team? Your dark horse team that you're going to be very surprised by?
Stole it! I told you that before, you stole mine.
I think it's something I've been thinking about for a while anyways, regardless of what was said earlier before we got on camera. It was, I don't know. You never know. You just never know. Like, I mean, over a 38-game season, it's quite hard, especially a team that plays such consistent football. But I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs win something this year, I'll be honest. I might even put a house on it or something.
Win a trophy. That would be a one lonely trophy.
I can see it being a first trophy season for Spurs.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? If you're going to go for it, what do you reckon? League, FA?
FA.
That'd be the FA Cup, I reckon.
I reckon Spurs will win the FA.
Yeah, I reckon they got the FA Cup.
Fair enough.
Depends on how the Premier League goes for them though. If they're doing a lot of
Yeah.
training, they might leave the FA Cup as
You never know, they might
They're in
even...
Champions League?
think, yeah, they got fourth
Yes,
last year.
they got fourth.
Well, I say
Well,
They-
you never know. They could do a Champions League run as well. You just never know. They got again
They got
until
the
that
manager
depth.
for it.
Yeah.
They got the depth for it. They just signed like over 10 players.
The only thing
Son.
you got to watch out for is the intensity that they play at.
Oh,
Will they burn out by the end of the year?
Well, they said that about Leeds and they
Yeah.
came ninth, but then he got sacked.
That was second season though.
Yeah, second season,
that's
second
what it is
season
now.
syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm watching the documentary at the moment, actually, the Leeds one. I finished the first season.
The Arsenal one's just started, isn't it?
I haven't seen that one.
No.
Yeah. I'm about to watch the City one.
That's
All or nothing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
all or nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few of them on Amazon.
Yeah, there's a few. The Spurs one's alright with Jose.
I've seen, that's on my watch list. So.
Yeah.
Sam, so you two have said Spurs. Who's your dark horse team? The team to watch this year?
Oh, team to watch. This isn't dark horse, but I think Nottingham will surprise people. Like, they won't get relegated. I think they'll
There we go.
surprise.
Yeah.
That's a bold prediction.
That is-
Yeah, that's-
Also,
I'd probably be
they've
in the
signed a
same
lot of players
boat,
too.
yeah.
They've signed an entire starting
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Lingard.
Lingard.
Or, I'm going to say it straight off. I'm going to put it that's going to be one of the worst signings of the season this season.
Oh,
It's
100%.
going to be up there as probably the worst signing. Even though it's a free signing, the worst signing of the season.
I think so.
I reckon it's going to be one of the
I don't
worst.
know. I mean, it probably won't be. It won't be like when he went to West Ham or something like that. It might not be
West
that
Ham,
kind
he
of.
did well at
He
West
did
Ham.
well.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
sort of impact.
Yeah. Do you reckon he's going to make an impact?
They make an impact, but I don't think that kind of impact.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think he's just going to have, like, just from where he's come from, I think he's going to have, like, a persona about him that he's better than most people.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. You might be surprised because
I'll say that's just my prediction.
I don't know. It's hard. It's a bit hard to tell because you don't really
West Ham
know.
was a team that was still up there. At the
Yeah.
time, so he can't go into it going, oh, he's now earning like over 200,000 at Nottingham.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's now easily the highest paid
Big.
player,
Right,
or probably
bringing them
person
back,
in the
yeah.
entire
Yeah.
club. So it's a bit of a pressure thing to have on him as well.
Yeah, like, I hope they don't expect like a 20 goals, 20 assists kind of season out of him, mate.
So my dark horse is Villa.
Pushing
Pushing for Europe. Pushing for Europe. You know, we've sat down there. When we got back up, we flirted with relegation, but then that COVID affected season, we came through on that end of year run. Gerrard now has he gets a full pre-season. We've got some decent signings. I reckon we'll push for Europe this year.
I think Coutinho, 10 goals, 10
Coutinho,
assists.
yeah.
that looks-
Oh, definitely.
I'd just say Gerrard's one of those managers that will definitely step up this season. Because even when they got him last year from Rangers, at the time Rangers were that team where he was the manager. I think a lot of people were after because of how well he was doing with
Yeah,
Rangers.
definitely.
Yeah.
And
Now it's Celtic. Celtic revenge.
Yeah, big
And
game.
Moyes joined Celtic.
yeah,
Boy's a boy.
Kill signed those. I think
Yep,
coaching staff.
Yep,
wasn't it?
and one of the coaches. Yep. So yeah, the Aussies are
There's been a lot of
starting to
Aussies
get
starting
Yep.
signing Scottish.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
I've heard a lot of them.
there. You go. The Scottish League, the pub league.
There's definitely lots of pubs.
To be honest, Australia needs that though. They need like a league that's got a bit more exposure.
Was close
Like-
enough where they're
Well,
exposed.
there was a lot of them
Yeah.
going to the German league.
Yeah,
But we need a lot more players playing at the highest league.
yeah, exactly right.
So
Like
top, level in
your
the
top
yeah,
4, top 5
top
leagues.
4 leagues in the world are you know German, Italian,
Yeah,
English.
Moving and playing in the
Spanish.
Scottish competition, I feel like you're more likely to get noticed at a club than you are playing
Yeah.
in the A League though. Because
Oh, of course.
you've got to convince someone to move
Well,
halfway
like I
around
said,
the world.
like-
Where if they're already moved
Yeah.
to Scotland, that's not like if you're moving from Scotland to Germany, it's not as far as.
You know, I heard someone say that the A League is quite comparable to the Scottish Premier League, bar Rangers and Celtic.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
you could throw Aberdeen up in that kind of upper echelon as well.
Hearts.
Yeah, not, nah.
More
It's
teams you
mate,
start
yeah.
adding, the more you're digging the grave. The more teams you add,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, guys, study the form. Have a look. Get your predictions in order.
Yeah.
So you've got predictions and then first round tipping.
Alright.
And yeah, we should even do a fantasy as well online.
I was thinking that we should do a fantasy league and then do that one.
I lose track of it, but
This is going to be a full-time gig now.
Every week. how many points do you get?
Yeah.
2.
Just put it on your timesheets.
Negative 20.
Yeah. So that all kicks off next week because match day 1 is the week after.
Comes
Is
on
it a
quick.
Friday? It's all Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday, I think.
Saturday.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Cool.
Cool. Very good.
Happy days.